Since February, the economic recovery has continued at a moderate pace, while volatility in financial markets still remains high. The results of this G20 meeting are going to be highlighted in the communique. However, I would like to share briefly some of them with you. The G20 countries made progress on their commitments to reduce risk in the global economy, increase job creation, as well as taking additional actions for strong, sustainable, and balanced growth. G20 countries also agreed upon the main priority areas for further policy actions that should be reflected in the Los Cabos Action Plan regarding fiscal, financial, monetary, exchange rate, trade, structural development policies. The G20 is committed to take the necessary actions to secure global financial security. The G20 welcomed the Euro area members' decisions in March to strengthen European firewalls as part of broader reform efforts and the availability of central bank swap lines. Together with the IMF and the International Monetary and Financial Committee, the G20 countries reached an agreement to enhance the IMF resources for crisis prevention and resolution. There are fair commitments to increase resources made available to the IMF by over $430 billion, in addition to the quota increase under the 2010 reform. This is the result of a broad international cooperative effort that includes a significant number of countries. The resources will be made available for the whole membership of the IMF, are not earmarked for any particular region. In order to avoid additional systemic risk in the financial system, the G20 reaffirmed its commitment to consolidate and implement the international agenda of reforms of financial regulation. The G20 members also supported global efforts to combat money laundering and the financing of terrorism and proliferation of weapons of mass destruction. As an important complement to the G20 financial regulation agenda, countries agreed to follow through on the recommendations of the Global Partnership for Financial Inclusion report and take the financial inclusion agenda forward towards concrete results. The G20 welcomed the participation of the international organizations on the assessment of the macroeconomic impacts of excessive commodity price volatility on growth and the identification of policy options that countries could consider as per their national circumstances to mitigate any such effects. The G20 will continue on inserting green growth and sustainable development policies into structural reform agendas, promote climate finance, and put into operation the Green Climate Fund. Ladies and gentlemen, the G20 is making progress on its agenda. There are still additional steps we need to take in order to achieve the goals that the G20 has set. I have confidence that we will deliver the results we all need and expect to our leaders in June. Thank you very much.